It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the LSU Tigers. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Grab behind the line. It's Staley. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Burst out and more. He's still running. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
They'll kick it away here. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And he keeps it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's going to hand this off. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking for some space. It's Durham. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Nice grab. It's Anderson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark into that opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Vols. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Trying to find some room. It's Durham. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an outbound. The catch made. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. And now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The ball is picked off.
He's bringing it back.
Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the grab on the right side for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Keeps it, QB draw.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one. Tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren. Caught over the middle, it's Durham. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback. Much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Vols look to keep this drive moving.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Staley. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Fleming. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run at the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Solid job by the coverage team to bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. It's a keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Keeps it on the draw. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this run block just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And it's incomplete and a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Fired into a tight window and picked off. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Staley. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brazil. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line. But how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick this deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
I think the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap. He turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
With the catch, it's Watkins. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
To throw, it's Van Buren. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on a sack.
No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On first and 10, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, what a shock, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Pulls it in. It's Staley. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Very far. And the ball rolls dead.
They fumble on the punt return, and now some new life to this offense that just left the field just a few moments ago.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To the air, it's Van Buren. Caught over the middle, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 40, but we're in a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Durham. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Wants to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's intercepted. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Lewis. Will not be brought down. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it on the move. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice...
He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this...
LSU 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
VAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? You're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for a gap. It's Lewis. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can and help.
The pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll stop him on a small gain here, tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short. The Vols will send the punt team onto the field. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And they've got the returner corralled. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. And they get the completion. 0 running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Looking to pass here on second down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's buried. Falls on himself to avoid disaster.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a 1st down interception, but it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Now they'll run it on the toss. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, yeah, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. Taking a deep shot here to the right. But this one is broken up. Falls incomplete.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
2nd down after the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo off.
He's in the clear. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Leaning on the run game here. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the ball.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
The pass rush closing in. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Ball fielded near the 35. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Breaks free. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To throw, it's Van Buren. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And now Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Okay, it's third down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Vols will have to kick it away. Brought down by the coverage team.
Whoa, he catches a break here. Always good to have friends looking out for you on the job. That was almost a major momentum shift, if not for the returner's teammate coming in to recover that fumble.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. Looking for a late deep throw. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quick throw over the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.
On the ground, it's Brown. And a short one there to end the game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.